life, sex, goals, and oh, hell knows, this is Midlife Craving. Wow, so I cannot start this next episode without thanking each and every one of you for the incredible response from my last episode. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You know, I've been going through some shit as usual, and I cannot tell you how much your support, comments, and awesome feedback mean to me. You guys truly keep me going, so thank you for that. All right, let's get it on. Let's get it on. God, I love getting it on, and it's been a while for me. So I'm fiending right now. My clit every time it sees Captain is like, no, God, no, please, no. Man, it is what it is. You know, you got to take care of yourself. So it's time for my 5-minute orgasm where I release all the shit going on in my life lately. I'm just going to let it out loud and proud, just like I do in the bedroom. Fun fact. So things have actually been a lot calmer than usual, knock on wood. I'm going through a big transition in my life right now, and I'm sad about it, but I'm doing what's best for me and my girl, so I know that I'm going to be all right. You know, I've just been focusing on working my ass out at the gym. Remember, look good, feel good. I'm taking time and investing in myself right now. This week, I got all the Botox and filler that my face could handle. No judging on that shit. And I need to talk about that stuff because I love anything to enhance your beauty. I'm all fucking about. I booked a massage this week. I'm going to go get my hair done. You know, hot girl shit. Preparing for summer of Adrian 2021. So another thing that happened this week, which is actually really sad, is I lost a friend. And he was the husband of one of my sweetest and dearest friends on this earth. She is absolutely beautiful inside and out. And my heart is so heavy for her and her family right now. I went to the viewing, and it was really tragic and sudden, and it hit me hard. And it's just, you know, life is fucking short, and you never know, like, you don't know if you have tomorrow. So if you're not living today to the fullest, you really got to think about things and reconsider choices that you're making or situations that you're in. I think, you know, the last episode I was talking about what would your 80-year-old self think of you or think of the things that you've done in your life, and what happens if you don't make it to 80. So we really have to live every day to the fullest, and I definitely fucking plan to. I also went home this weekend. You know, there's something about being home, being with the people who've known you your whole life. It's like a magical thing, you know, like you can just be yourself. It's very comforting, and it's something I plan to do a lot more of. I think, you know, I'm just going through so much change and a pretty big transition that I just want to get back to myself. I want to find myself again, focus, and see what, you know, the rest of 2021 and the future has to offer for me. I'm kind of excited about that, to be honest with you. Here we go. It's me and my first straight man and anonymous guest. I have him here with me. He's a good friend of mine and someone that I have now coined as Uncle Mo. So Uncle Mo, it's nice to have you here.
Uncle Mo's happy to be here.
And the reason why I call you Uncle Mo is because you are one of the most motivating people in my life, especially as of late, and I need it. And I love that about you. I know that if I'm going through a tough time, I can ping you and be like, hey, help me out. Or my new favorite thing that you do is I'll just get a DM from you, and it's just, you know, a motivational quote or something that just gets me through my day. So thank you, Uncle Mo.
You got it.
I'm going to call you Uncle Mo from now on forever,
Awesome.
too. Like everywhere I see you, it's your new name. All right, so I want to talk about some of the motivational things that you've said to me because it's helped me a lot lately.
Okay.
One of the things was take a breath and remember who the fuck you are.
That's right.
And so, you know, a lot of the stuff that I'm going through lately, and it's true. Like, it's like, remember your worth, know that you're worth it, and make the day fucking happen, you know?
And don't forget to breathe.
Right, exactly.
There's a difference between responding and reacting. And when you breathe, you know the difference.
Yeah.
You stop reacting.
That's an excellent tip. All right. So the next one that you shared with me before is I stopped waiting for the light at the end of the tunnel and I lit that bitch up myself. And I love that one because your happiness, your overall well-being is like, that's your sole responsibility.
Yeah,
no one else can do it for you.
That's right. You're accountable for your own stuff. So nobody's going to come and make you happy.
Right.
You have to make yourself happy.
I love that. And I feel like I need to keep hearing that. And it's something that I've really have had a tough lesson. I've learned that the tough way recently. And now it's like, okay, I'm responsible for that. No one else.
I think the original phrase is, I'm chasing the light at the end of the tunnel. Well, stop fucking chasing.
Yeah, love that. So probably my favorite one that you've sent me recently is your current situation is not your final destination. I know when you're going through shit, and I am especially right now, and it feels like everything is the end, like the sky's falling, everything's crashing down. And it's like, this is not the end. This is not your final destination. Like take a break and realize that like, this is not forever, Yeah.
I actually, it's weird to say this, but I'm a fan of failing. And I'm actually a fan of other people failing because it's a great time to tell them this. Hey, this isn't permanent.
Yeah.
And you're going up.
Right.
You
the only way is to go up.
Out of your ass and make it happen.
This is another one that I love. You don't find your worth in a person. You find your worth within yourself. And then you find a person that is worthy of you.
Remember that.
Yeah.
Read it again.
Write that shit down. Tattoo it on your fucking forehead. And okay, you didn't send me this to me, but you told me this one day. I remember, I think it was after I recorded an episode and I saw you and I was complaining about shit, whatever. I do that to you. I'm sorry. Thanks for being my soundboard. But you said, Adrian, the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror.
Damn right.
And I was like, what the fuck? That's so true. And it's such a great visual to put in your head and be like, I don't need to look back anymore.
Yeah.
That shit's gone. It's small. It's behind me. Yeah. So this big, huge outlook, it's waiting for me. Yeah. So keep moving forward.
Absolutely. If you don't move forward, if you constantly look in the rearview mirror while you're driving forward, you're not going where you want to go.
Right.
You're not paying attention to what you need to pay attention to.
Yeah.
If you stop looking at yesterday, you're going to start focusing on tomorrow.
I love that. And I love that analogy. It's a great visual that you can think about and move yourself forward.
It's the truth, though. I mean, you can't reach and accomplish things tomorrow if you're still dwelling on what happened yesterday.
Yep.
It's not possible.
Yeah, it's a huge thing. And that's what I'm going through right now. And to know that that windshield's big and there's a long road ahead of me and I'm going to keep looking forward to that, All right. So one of the things that I love talking to you about and things that, you're going through and I'm getting ready to go through or whatever is dating in your fucking 40s. I mean, there's some wild times.
Yeah, I didn't expect to be single in my 40s, but at the same time, I think I'm being recorded for a movie. Like, I think this is planned to be a script for some comedy.
Comedy of errors.
Yeah, absolutely.
You and I have discussed this, and I'm so happy to write it down, organize it, and let's talk about it today. The do's and don'ts of dating in your 40s.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of my listeners are going to benefit from this. And even some of my listeners that are younger, they can benefit from it as well, right. So the first one is don't inherit problems.
Never inherit other people's problems.
Yeah.
Ever.
So I'm joking around because I'm like, I keep inheriting cats.
Well, those are problems.
Yeah, my ex-husband had 2 cats, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't do animals, so I'm just like, okay, I guess I have 2 cats now. And then, he moved out, the cats moved out, and then Prince Charming comes along, and he's like, I have 2 cats. I'm like, fuck, I can't. Yeah. I told you people, I'm not into pussy. Listen to me loud and clear. I'm not. This is not my thing, and I keep a child alive. I don't need anything else to keep alive. You know. So I joke around about that. But one of the things I want to talk about with inheriting problems, and not saying I hate making this a generalization, but baggage, right? Yeah. Baggage of the people people carry that. And I talk about ex-spouses, ex-husbands, ex-wives, and then also, children. And I don't want to call children baggage, but they kind of are. And I'm not offended to say that as a mother. I'm not offended.
When you're dating in your 40s, you have to consider your inventory.
Right.
And mostly everybody has been divorced at least once and has a child, at least one. And that's their lifestyle.
Right.
They have to schedule things around these items.
Yep.
And for other people, that could be considered baggage.
You're right. So what other things do you think, like inheriting problems? Can you think of anything else that like?
I remember having a friend who would really like this girl, but she kind of had a bad attitude.
Mm-hmm.
And then the more he hung out with her, I started noticing him having a bad attitude that he never had before.
Right.
I called him out on it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dude, who's shitting your Wheaties today?
Yeah.
Like, what is up your ass?
Mm-hmm.
You never used to act like this before. I think it's because you're inheriting the emotions of another person.
Yeah.
Like you're spending a lot of time with them. You're starting to act like them.
Mm-hmm.
Be yourself.
Yeah. It's hard because everybody has emotional baggage. Mm-hmm. Everybody has, like you said, especially in our 40s. I mean, most people have been married before. Most people have children. And you talked about something that hits me hard is, when you're a single mother and, your child has a schedule. And so like if someone wants to date me, they're going to have to be okay with like maneuvering around that.
Right.
It's a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. But the emotional baggage thing is a big thing too.
It is.
And I actually don't believe in inheriting the emotional baggage. If you were in a relationship and somebody treated you bad and they might have been physically or verbally abusive to you, I'm not going to wear the black eye for that.
Yeah.
I'm not the one that caused that problem. So I'm not inheriting that. And if that's your baggage, that's your baggage, not mine.
Yeah, it's like the wild, wild west out there. Like you don't know what you're going to get.
That's right.
But it's important to remember, don't inherit them.
Right. But
you don't own them.
The people who have that baggage tend to talk about it too much. It's like, my ex-husband did this. My ex-husband did that. My ex-husband. Well, you know what? He's your ex-husband. He's not here.
Right.
I'm here.
There's a reason why he's called your ex.
Yeah, right. I'm here.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what we can do together. Let's not stop talking about the rearview mirror.
Right. It's so true. That all like circles back around. All right. So the next one is do always put yourself first. And Absolutely. I talked about this last week and I love this, protect and put yourself first. Absolutely. One of the things I want to talk about with dating is I see, and I got to be honest, I've done it myself and I see a lot of other friends doing it, is they'll stop making plans or they'll change their direction in like maybe this person might ask them out or maybe they might want to do something. It's like, fuck that. Like if someone's going to ask me out and it could happen, it couldn't happen, but I'm going to have plans. And if I have plans, too bad. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, that original time or that time frame when you meet somebody and you have those first 2 weeks when you're talking and you don't know if you can link up on one night or whatever, it's okay at least once to cancel a plan, to make a plan to hang out with somebody new. I'm okay with that. But when you make it a habit, the other person picks up on that. Right. And they're like, well, he'll cancel his plans or whatever to do something for me. I know it. He does it all the time. Yeah. And then they'll take advantage of that.
And people do that, by the way. We've done it, and we all have friends that do it. When they start dating someone, they're like, oh, they're gone. We'll see you in 6 to 8 months. Yep. You know what I mean? And that's not a way to ever be. I did that in my marriage, by the way. I totally avoided and abandoned all my friends, and I regret that. That's one thing I learned in my marriage. I will never do that again. Like, I have to have my own life. It's
I was
vital.
With somebody who was terrible and treated everybody bad, and I abandoned my family. So my own parents. Wow. And I was like, well, you know what, Dad? She's got bigger boobs than you. So I can motorboat her. I can't motorboat you.
I mean, what do you say back to that?
Right. But you
you regret it. You learn it, right?
She's not here today.
Yep.
And yet I still have my dad. So
you sacrifice that time.
You got to take care of those things, and you can't make yourself so available that somebody sabotages it.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, it's fucking true.
Right.
And how can you be your own person, be happy with yourself, which is key, by the way, when you're giving it all to one person? You're putting all that expectation and you need to make me happy. That's a lot, and it's impossible for that person to. And
by the way, I don't like saying the word dreams. I love it when you go into a person's house that says dream big. I'm like, well, I dream of monsters, so I don't want a big monster. I want a small monster. But if you have goals, let's say if you have goals and your goal is, I want to take this class and get certified in something and be better and earn more money. And then you meet somebody and those goals don't bind. Well, you're not going to make more money. What good are you at this point?
Right.
Because she's going to leave your ass. And then you're going to go, damn, I don't have anything to show for it because I had that opportunity to go make myself better.
Right. You should never sacrifice yourself or your wants or your needs for someone else.
And
because
if you have to explain that you have to do that to somebody, they're not the right person for you.
No. Yep. Red flag.
Red flag number one.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. All right, so I love this one, and I feel like everybody can work on this because at times we can all be fucking difficult, but don't be difficult. I remember you were adamant about this one. I remember you were right back with that.
You know what I hate is the games,
the
texting games. the guessing games, the stuff like that. Not at this age.
I know.
Okay? Maybe when we were in our 20s, but not now. Nobody cares about that anymore.
You know what? Fuck games, by the way. I do not play them. Like, I remember when I was dating out of my divorce, and this guy was like, I'll call you on Friday and we'll hang out. I'm like, cool, whatever. Friday comes along, he didn't call me, we didn't hang out. Saturday comes along, nothing. And then Sunday he's like, hey, I'm available. And I'm like, yeah, no, fuck you, because we were supposed to hang out Friday. I had nothing, no excuse, nothing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not, that's a game. I'm done. I'm out. I lose.
I met somebody recently.
Actually, I win.
Yeah, you win.
Yeah, I win.
Yeah, you win. I met somebody recently, and she was like, you dating anybody? And the truth was, no, I'm not. At that point, I was like, not even interested. I'm like, no, I'm just hanging out myself and having a blast. So I asked her, are you dating somebody? She goes, maybe. And I go, well, that's not a yes or a no answer. I called her right out on it.
What does that mean? Yeah.
You're not 12.
Yeah, is this a game? Is this a trick?
Did we draw hopscotch on the floor now, and you jump away from me?
Oh, my God.
Please do that. It would make life so much easier.
Yeah, I mean, really. God. I also want to talk about, too, is like when being difficult or whatever. I have to say this. Like, one of my pet peeves is people who when they're ordering, I notice, like, and they have like substitutions. Like, I feel like I'm like, don't be difficult. Like, just order what's on the fucking menu. They're like, excuse me, can I substitute that parsley for 6 shrimps? I'm like, no, bitch. The fuck is your problem? Like,
order something else.
Don't be difficult. Right. Like, and also I can tell, like, in a social scene, like, if you're unable to meet, mix, and mingle with other people, huge red flag. That's like an immediate, they're fucking complicated. They have, they're high maintenance. I can't. Like, you got to keep it simple, not difficult.
Networking is important in life. You never know who you're going to meet until you open your mouth and meet people. But like, this is a rule for me now when I'm dating somebody. I immediately meet them, I get to know their personality, and then I ask myself, can I bring them around family, friends, coworkers, events? If the answer is no to any of those, they're not the right person.
Yeah, that's so fucking true. I mean, if they're difficult in like a small scene, like ordering dinner, or they're difficult with like meeting a friend or something, or if, you know, fuck that. That leads to way bigger problems down the road.
Well, and bigger. Sober.
What do you mean?
They have to be sober. If they can't meet people sober.
Oh, right. Yes.
A lot of people mask their personalities with alcohol.
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
We all go out and socialize, you know, and a lot of us like the dive bars and whatever. And in the dive bars, everybody's singing a stupid Journey song and hanging out, you know.
Sweet Caroline.
It's like, oh, this person over here is my best friend now. It's like, no, they're not. You're just drunk.
Right.
Okay. If the person you're with can't be around your family sober, they're not the right person for you.
That's a big one too. Yeah. And listen, I have zero tolerance for addictions and stuff. That could be a whole nother episode and I'm steering far and clear away from that shit, let me tell you. So another thing I like to say when it comes to being difficult is pick your battles. You know, everyone has their thing. Everybody has their fucking problems. Like, everyone gets on your nerves at some point, and it's like, let's pick our battles instead of being difficult all the time.
Yeah, I'll if I'm in a relationship, I ask questions. Like, if somebody's like itchy and they want to start an argument, I just throw questions their way, and it kind of like calms the situation down. If they're being an asshole, I'm going to call them an asshole right to the face. I'm going to say, look, you were acting like a child, okay? You have parents. That's not my job.
Right.
Okay? Oh. My job is to be your other.
Yeah.
I don't want to complete you. I also don't want to babysit you.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Act like an adult. You can do it.
Grown-ass man, grown-ass woman. I am done with man-childs. Like, that's not my fucking thing. Yeah. I'm not your mama, but you can be my daddy, okay? Like, I am fucking done. I'm not taking care of you. I'm not scheduling your appointments. You're not my fucking child. I already have a child that I'm doing all that for. You are not it.
It's funny because a buddy of mine's on the dating sites, and he's dating people and stuff, and we talk about this stuff all the time. Yeah. I don't go on those things. I don't really care for him.
I can't do dating apps either.
It doesn't do it for me. But anyways, he tells me things about people, and I was like, so have you ever asked yourself that you were going to try and figure out why they're single? Not accept the fact that they're single. Because like, if they chew out a waitress, if they treat a family member like crap, if they lose control of their temper, there you go. Bing, red flag number
difficult.
2. Right?
Yeah.
That's why they're single, because somebody said, I'm not putting up with this shit anymore.
Can I tell you, Uncle Mel, that's like my biggest fear is I think to myself, people are going to be like, why is she single? What's her fucking problem? Yeah. You know, it's tough. It's tough.
Well, you know what? Somebody has asked me that before. And they're like, well, why are you single? And I go, because I don't put up with people's shit.
Well, that's, that's funny you said. That's my thing too. I'm not settling.
Right.
And none of the things that have happened to me in relationships in the past are my fault. Like,
Right.
I'm not perfect at all. But like, there's things that were non-negotiables
Right.
and I had to walk away.
Yeah, I've been with the most beautiful women in the world, women with great, fantastic jobs. But what's the number I tell you all the time?
7.8 billion people in this world. Yeah.
Why get caught up on one person when there's 7.8 billion people in this world?
Right, because if there's non-negotiables and stuff like that, like you can't.
If you have
can't
5
settle.
things that you go, this is exactly what I'm looking for, I guarantee at least 2 billion people have those qualities. So why are you getting hung up on one?
Yeah, you're right. I talked about that in the last episode. Like, one person should not be taking all of your energy and effort in life forever. Like, don't settle for that, you know?
Vampires is what I call them.
Yeah. It's true.
I try to stay young. I don't want to age quicker.
Yeah,
and
right?
I've been with women that try to age me. And it's like, no, bitch.
Yeah, I love
staying
that.
young.
Yeah.
Look at me.
yeah, you look good. All right, so here comes my favorite one. And this is, I think, how we originally started talking about this. Don't fuck the bartender.
Never.
You're passionate about this.
Never.
Okay, so I'm going to add on to that and say, don't fuck anyone where you're making money. Don't shit where you eat.
Right.
Don't fuck anybody where it's like, someplace you frequent a lot, like the gym or church or whoever the fuck's going to church. But
or a dive bar. Like,
yeah, true. Somewhere you're frequenting all the time. You're right.
That's your social environment. That's your free
that's
time.
Yeah.
That's how you relax with your friends. If you get to a point to where you're hooking up with somebody and then it goes bad, you got to find another hangout.
Yeah. It's hard to do though, because that's where I feel like you bump into those people. You know what I mean? So I have a story to share, and it was like I've learned the hard way not to fuck people that you work with. So my second job, oh my God, Uncle Mo, you're going to judge me. I don't fucking care. I fucked 3 guys at the same job. Mind you, I was like 20-fucking-3. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't give a fuck. And I was like a sex crazy person.
It wasn't like Dairy Queen or something, was it?
No. It was different organizations. Like some were offsite, some were there. So I learned. So when I first got the job, it was because I was fucking someone there.
Well, that was the one that was okay.
Yeah, he got me in.
Yeah.
He got my foot in the door.
Right.
So that was good, whatever. And then the next one was the vice principal's best friend. And he worked offsite and I fucked him. Fun fact about that motherfucker. I dated him for 3 months. So I was living in College Park and I dated him for 3 whole months. Okay. We spent nights together. It was always at my house. We went out all the time, happy hours. People knew, it wasn't I hung out with my vice president and him. It wasn't we weren't hiding anything. I didn't know. This is true, at a corporate function, right? It was an all hands meeting or whatever. So I'm standing there and we're together and we're all hanging out. And this guy comes up to him and he's like, hey, I'll name his name. He's like, hey, Jeremy, how's your wife doing? She's due pretty soon, right? I swear to fucking God, I had an out of body experience. My soul left my body. I was looking outside, looking in, and I'm like, this motherfucker has a pregnant wife. He was sweating and I was like, you asshole.
So
you're
he really
married?
did have a pregnant wife.
Yes. It was his.
Because I've done that to friends before who didn't have a pregnant wife. And I just totally saw them out somewhere on a date. And I was like,
oh my God, that's great.
Let's go ruin their night.
Oh, that's great. I love that. No, but this is for real.
Oh my God.
So he was like, it was bad. I was walking out. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And he was like, I swear she moved to the basement. She was cheating on me. I'm not even sure if it's mine and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't want to hear anything. I was like, I'm so fuck off. That's insane. And I never really thought about why I hadn't been to his house. He said he lived far away.
There's the reason why.
My little apartment in College Park was convenient and it was a college town. I was, the grad school girl and I didn't think about it, but
Wait,
I was
this
young
is
and dumb.
Or number 3?
This was number 2.
Wow.
So then
we upped it. You one-upped yourself.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit. So then he was off site. So whatever. I avoided him like the plague. So then the third one was this guy. There was we just worked together in the same office. He was on a different floor, but same general. We did the same thing. So there was this crisis at work and we had to figure it out. So we all got pulled into the same floor together. And you just know, I was talking about, you just know if someone fucks, right? You're like, they fuck, you know? And I mean, he could feel that vibe off
You
of me.
have the glow.
Yeah, like I could feel the vibe off of him. He could feel it off of me. So we were flirty, whatever. And I don't know, it just came out of nowhere. And he was like, I have a really huge dick. And so of course, like, I'm like, what? Oh my God. Like,
That's hilarious because I've used the opposite. I'm like, I'm hung like a Lego doll. Like, and then it's like, what? Really? Let me see it. I'm like, no. It's so embarrassing.
oh my God, the micro penis. No, so this is for real. So I'm like, do tell. So like we're IMing or whatever. So I'm in an office and then he's like in the cubicle farm, like down the hall or whatever. This motherfucker comes in. He was so cute too. We were young. So he comes in. I swear to God, he sticks his like legs in just far enough into the office, unzips his pants and unleashes this motherfucker. And it's just looking at me. It was fucking huge.
Are you sure it wasn't his forearm?
I was going to say, it's a baby's arm.
It's a baby's
looking
arm.
at me. And I'm like, wow. I was like, okay, so, oh my God, oh my God, I can't believe I'm sharing this, but whatever. So he just put it out and showed me. And I was just like, oh, I'm wrapping my lips around that. So I IM'd him and I'm like, hey, meet me upstairs. Cause you know, in the profession that I'm in, I have access everywhere. And I know this office that I could go to where no one was. I was like, meet me upstairs. I went up there, unlocked this door, got on my knees, sucked his dick, went back downstairs and got right back to work.
It was a productive day.
It was like, I was like, okay, but that was all it was. Like we weren't looking for anything from each other, but I was just like, I have to do this. Like I have to
and like all these companies are looking for ways to motivate their employees. You figured it out.
Totally.
You just got to have the key to the room upstairs.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, and it was hot too. I remember I came downstairs and one of my coworkers was like, did you take the stairs? And I was
What's
like,
going on with your hair?
Yeah, I'm like, and my face is like all red and shit. I'm like, you know, and I'm just like, do. But yeah, yep. So, but I will say, so he wasn't a regret or a mistake because next day we're like high five and I'm like, yeah, what's up, big cock motherfucker? And he's like, hey, what's up? Great blowjob. I'm like, you're welcome. We never did anything else. Like, it was just what it was. I don't know. And no hard feelings there. But like the other two, I had to avoid them. You know, I have to go there every fucking day. So don't be shitting where you eat. It's such a huge thing.
That is terrible. Why would you mess with your paycheck?
I know. It's dumb.
You know, if I put $1 on the table and somebody tries to take it in front of me, I'm going to punch them in their face. So why would I jeopardize my paycheck?
I know. So listen, I never made that mistake again. 3 strikes. I was out. I was like, no more fucking at work.
So don't fuck the coworkers. Not just the bartenders, also the coworkers.
So tell me your theory on the whole fucking the bartender thing because I love it. Like when you're like, okay, yeah.
The bartender is like the quarterback on the field, okay? Especially like, you know, we go to some small bars, okay? This has happened to me before where that bartender, good-looking lady, and I'm going in there to the bar because we're all going through shit in life. And sometimes alcohol gives us that little bit of solution to get the edge off so you can sleep at night and your brain's not like, remember that dumb shit you did in 1994?
That liquid courage too, yeah.
Right? So bartenders pick up on that shit. I firmly believe on it. The better the bartender is, the better they are at picking up on that, okay? All a bartender has to do is it's simple steps. You know, they serve you the beer and they say, hello, honey, or hey, love, or something like that. They give you like this.
And guys can do it to girls too.
Yeah, they give you this nice greeting, and you're like, oh God, they like me. They don't give a fuck about you. So they pour you your first beer, right? And then they're like, how are you doing? How's your day? And you're like, having a rough day. Family, vulnerable. You just give that one sentence of something you're going through, and it unleashes your vulnerability.
Yep.
Then they're like, okay. Here's a little back rub or whatever. The next beer's on me. They got your ass right there. They fucking hook, line, and sink with your ass. Next thing you know, you're ordering more and talking to them. And they're like, hold on, I'm busy. I'll be right back. I really want to hear this. They don't want to fucking hear it.
Yeah.
They're blowing you off. Then they put another beer in front of your face. And then they give you the check. And then you pay the check and you pay the tip at the same amount of the fucking check because you think this person cares about me. You're not leaving with a phone number. You're not leaving, going home with them or anything. They're going to the bank.
Right.
And they're putting that money in there. The other thing about fucking the bartender too is that they're always there. That's their job.
Right.
So if you fuck the bartender and you don't like it or it doesn't work out,
you can never go there again.
Yeah. You screwed it up. Or let's say you go there and you're trying to hook up with somebody else. Guess who's watching? The quarterback of the room.
Oh, boy.
Let's say you're hooking up with somebody and the bartender knows. what makes you think that person is not going to hold back and tell someone else that you don't want that information going to?
Right.
They see everybody.
Everything.
They see everything.
It's true.
Don't fuck the bartender.
I also like how you say, like, you're going to keep funding their bank account and they're going to be tapping that ass.
Right.
So they win. It's a win-win.
Right.
Yeah. I've never fucked a bartender. How many bartenders have you fucked to learn this lesson? Were you 3 and out, or like what happened?
Maybe more than 3.
Oh my God.
But there's been a few, you know, I mean, you got to learn your lesson. I told you I'm a fan of failing. So
yeah, totally.
You got to fail. You got to have some bad.
That's why we get along so well.
Yeah. But literally, I mean, you got to realize that it's just not a good idea. Plus, the person's there working, right?
Yeah.
That's their fucking job. I don't want somebody coming to my job thinking they're going to fall in love with me or like they're going to hook up with me. It's like, listen, I'm working right now.
Right.
Can we not do this here?
Right. I know that now.
Yeah.
Earlier
I have
did
this
not.
special key. We can go upstairs.
I'm going to get that cock in my mouth somehow. Oh,
yeah.
God. I don't regret that, by the way. Not at all. I regret the other 2, though. So I've only fucked 1 bartender, but I don't know if this counts because he had already quit. So he wasn't still a bartender.
Okay. Well,
but he was an asshole, though.
So, like, I say that because you say that because they're working.
Okay.
Like, while they're working.
Okay.
You know, like, but listen, a really good bartender knows that charm, and they'll throw that charm on you.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a guy, they'll, wear a tighter shirt, maybe like rub your hand or something. If it's a woman, she's got a tight shirt on too.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
Yep.
I've
they're out there.
Yeah.
I'm always jealous of men because, me, I love dick, right? And I'm like, it's so unfair. Like, even me right now, like, you can see my tits, right? And it's like, it's not fair. Women's tits and asses, they're out, especially nowadays. My God. Men don't walk around where I can see their sack. I can't see how big your fucking cock.
I'm happy for that.
But it's not fair. When I watch movies and stuff, I'm like, where's the cock at? Like, I see tits and pussy and ass. Like, where's the dick? I want the big dick to spin around. Like, where's that at? It's so unfair.
That would be a different movie.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I gotta, it's not, life is not fair.
No, it never is. Hey, life is gonna suck always and forever. And that's guaranteed. So you know what you gotta do? Deal with it. Toughen up your fucking mind.
It's so true.
The day you think you got your shit together, you're going to be bitch slapped by humanity. It's going to be like, no, you don't have your fucking shit together.
Yep.
You got to toughen up every fucking day.
You're right. You're absolutely fucking right. I'm living proof of that right now. Yeah. Well, I want to talk about this bartender really quick, though, because I want to talk about something that is like, if anybody hears this and they're doing it, like, stop fucking doing it. So I told him right off the bat, like, I'm fresh out of a marriage. I have no intentions of dating or finding anything like that. Like, I'm looking just for fun, right? AKA we can fuck, right? And he knew that, and he wanted to fuck me, so whatever. But so we fucked, and afterwards it was like he just kept playing games with me. And then I found out like 2 weeks later he had a girlfriend the whole time. And I'm like, hey, asshole, you could have told me that. I'm not looking to date you. I don't want to fucking marry you. Like why play those games? Like, just keep it transparent. Like, don't, if you're having a fuck, a friends with benefits situation or a fuck buddy situation, like, that's why I loved Pawn Star so much, because we were completely transparent with each other. That's the way you have to be in that situation.
I love your nicknames, but I gotta admit something. Whenever you say one, my brain goes somewhere else. So you're like, oh, that time I had with Pawn Star, and I think of the show. And I'm thinking like,
no, I didn't fuck any of that.
I think you're like banging the old man that had like the fedora hat on. It was like, why would you do that? Or you're like, and then you're like,
hell,
Captain
Lumberg
Morgan. I'm like,
fucked her.
You know a pirate? I don't know a pirate. How the fuck did you meet a pirate?
Listen to me. One of my friends was like, Adrian, like, God forbid and God bless or whatever. He was like, if you die, like, people are going to be at your funeral and they're going to be like, where's Captain? Where's Captain Morgan? Like, where's Marcus?
Which one is the Sasquatch?
Yeah, they're like, where's all her friends? She talks so much about him. Like, he's nowhere to be found. Like,
which one is the Empire State Building? I think he's over there behind the Loch Ness Monster.
Right, yeah. Hey, at least if you're at my funeral, you have something fun to do. Have a little fun game.
Nice.
God. But anyway, it's just like, don't play those games, especially if you have that like communication where it's like, hey, we're just going to fuck. Don't fucking play games with me.
I tell you, anytime I've been in a relationship and I've been out by myself and some girl wants to flirt or something, I work it into a conversation where she's inserted into it. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I understand what's going on, but I'm going to be respectful. Yeah. And I'm not going to call you out for flirting with a guy that you probably don't have a lot of information on. Mm-hmm. I'm going to feed you some information and see how you respond to it.
Yeah. It's, God, I hate that, like, lying by omission, game playing, like, fuck that.
I have friends that are single and they'll go, I have friends that are involved in a relationship and we'll go out and they flirt with women.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm not telling you that's bad,
Mm-hmm.
but I think you would be upset if your girlfriend did the same thing.
Yeah. It's just like, and own it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the guy whose dick I sucked at work. I mean, we both knew, okay, we're going to do this and that's going to be it.
Baby
And
arm.
let's roll. Right. Like
Baby arm is his nickname.
God.
So if he shows up
Some
at your
lucky
funeral,
woman out there is
I'll be
getting
like, are you
nailed by
baby
that
arm?
thing.
Can you take your pants off?
I you know, what's funny is he had quit like a short little while after that. I
he
never
quit riding bicycles probably.
Oh my, yeah. Well, he can move on because he has a kickstand. He does not need to worry about. He doesn't have to worry about anything else. He's good. He's a grown boy. Oh man, I still, you know, it's funny.
I don't think he's a man.
Not from this world.
I don't think he's a boy. It sounds like he's a full-grown man.
Oh yes, he's full-grown man. He's very handsome too. Like I was like, damn, hottie. We didn't even kiss. I mean, I kissed his dick.
Right? Yeah. Well, no, you used part of your mouth.
I was just like, yeah, I got to get this in. You know, I love sucking dick, so it is what it is.
He knows.
All right,
that.
so, yeah. All right, so the next one is do know what kind of crazy you can tolerate. And I love this because you acknowledge we all have crazy. We all do.
One of us.
Yeah. So let me ask you, you know, what are, God, there's so much out there. This is like such a loaded question.
Here's the thing though. What I consider crazy, somebody might consider normal.
But just know what you can and can't. Yeah.
It's what is your perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you think that something is crazy, it's probably because it's just crazy to you.
Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. It's something to think about. And like you're exactly right, because something for me would not be the same for you. But okay, how about let's be self-aware. Do you know what your crazy is?
I'm a sarcastic asshole.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
The more I drink, the more I get sarcastic.
Okay.
And some people can't hang with it. And sometimes I don't know how to turn it off. Mm-hmm. And I know it can be a huge turnoff for people who don't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
I think the last relationship I was in, a couple times when we were drinking, I got like a little comfortable and I got sarcastic. And I really think she got upset about it a few times. And I never addressed it. I was never like, hey, listen, I'm sorry, but like, I'm pretty sarcastic and I enjoy a good ripping on somebody every now and then. And she doesn't have that kind of personality.
So that for her, that is the kind of crazy she cannot tolerate, right?
I guess so. We're not together.
Oh my God. So I know what mine are. I am extremely stubborn, like really stubborn. I don't bend. I don't break when it comes to certain things. And that's a problem, but I'm working on it. And then also my sex drive, it's in the fucking way of, you know, it's something that like, that's my crazy. A lot of guys, and I know men are thinking like, I can fucking handle that shit. Like, okay, well, only 2 in my entire life have ever been able to.
I think a lot of men can watch a video where somebody is doing it. And then if you're put in that situation, you're like, wow, I have to fucking wear this costume and punch you in the face and swing across the room. Like, what kind of shit is this? What the fuck are you into?
Listen, I'm not into costume. Well, that's not true. I'm into role playing. So like I'll wear a costume. Like I'm into that. Or like if you want to, we can talk about that. But I'm not like, I immediately, my first thought goes to like those people who wear like animal costumes. What are they called? Like those like, what is that called? It's not anime. What isn't really, you fucking,
like fur
the furry.
people or
Yeah.
They
like,
cut like a little hole in the costume.
Yeah, I ain't into that. I'm not into that. If you are, that's your kink, that's your thing, go for it.
No,
But
I've
I'm
never
not.
been like, you know what? I want to fuck you like the gerbil that you are.
But you're right, though. And so one of the things that is intimidating, and that's a problem, this is my crazy, is I like breath play. A lot of men are very uncomfortable with that. Like if I'm like, choke me.
Oh, like choking.
Choking or suffocating.
Yeah, no.
See, exactly. Like you could not handle that crazy.
Well, so like if you're not used to it, you're like, okay, well, what's my limitation before like I feel like I'm killing you?
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's the thing. It's not like the first time I fuck you, I would be like, choke me or put your hand over my in my mouth and like so I can't breathe or whatever. Or there's all different kinds of ways, but so it's definitely something I would like gradually work towards. I'd be like, hey, I'm into this, like try that. You know what I mean? So it's not like the first time.
you gotta ease.
You gotta build up to
that.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I tell you what I like, and I experienced it once before, is the spontaneous stuff. Like when you're not thinking about it.
That's like the best sex.
And
yes.
I was in a food store with a woman once that I was dating, and we were just walking around shopping for food. And she came up behind me and was putting something in the cart, and she goes, I'm going to fuck your brains out when we get home. And then walked away.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there holding the Uncle Ben's rice like, the fuck just happened? Fuck
Yes,
this food.
yeah, fuck that.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Right, exactly. That's fucking hot. I love that.
Amazing.
Yes. Spontaneous sex is where it's at. In fact, if you try to plan sex with me, I get pissed off. I won't do it. If you're like, hey, sexy time tonight, I'm like, no, fuck no. Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Right.
Come upstairs and fuck me hard.
Yeah.
Don't even let me talk about it. Like, I don't want, I scheduled sex. Fuck that. Like, friends will be like, oh my gosh, I have a date. It's our date night or whatever. And, I'm going to get it in. And I'm like, ew, that sounds terrible. Like pre-planned sex.
Right.
I'd rather die. I will not, that's a non-negotiable for me. That is some type of other crazy that I will never handle. I love that story about the grocery store. Like, that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
I want to come home after work one day and I want to be like fired up because I had a really bad day. And I want you to bend me over the countertops and just like fuck the shit out of me to where I have like bruises on my fucking hips and just destroy me. And then I'll feel better. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of sex I want.
And you're like, oh my God, Brenda was such an asshole at
fucking
work.
Karen.
And you're like, oh yeah, Brenda? Oh God, she's terrible. You tell me about her all the time. Yeah, God, I can't believe what she said today. Can you believe this? No, actually, can you take your pants off?
Yeah. That's exactly.
Before you tell me about Brenda, can you take your pants off? That would make the story so much better.
Exactly. And I don't want to come home and talk to you about my fucking problems. I hate talking about work at home and I hate drama, all of it. So fuck me, fuck it out of me, and then I'm better and I'll make your ass dinner.
It would probably be like, you know what? Who cares about Brenda?
Yeah, exactly. Fuck Brenda.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I feel good.
God, I know. It's like the spontaneity, that's a huge thing for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's move on to the next one. What other? I was talking about like crazy too, like no psycho, no games. We've already touched on that many times. All right, so the next one is do remember that feelings aren't facts. And I talked about this in the last episode, and I say it all the time in my life. I say it all the time to my friends. Your feelings are not facts. And one of the things that I was thinking of is remember that text message? Remember you talking about that text message that you got? I was like,
yeah.
So tell you about that because I know a lot of people that do this.
It was a little strange, and somebody texted me the other day, and they're like, are we okay? Or are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking great. I ran 2 miles this morning. Like, I'm fantastic. Like, what are you getting at?
Yeah.
Like, if somebody has to call out the situation to say, are we okay? It's because they don't think it is. And they're
all in their feelings.
Yeah,
crazy.
And they don't know how to address it. And
yeah.
they also don't know how to handle it. Mm-hmm. So, in situations like that, if somebody's like, are we okay? I'm going to say, well, are we? Mm-hmm. Do you think we're not?
Yeah. What would make you think? Yeah.
Tell me why you would think that. Mm-hmm. Like, let's throw that out there. And let's see where your head is.
It's funny because you totally just mind fuck them because they want you to say, yes, we're great. Everything's amazing. I'm so into you. I love you, whatever. And it's like when you challenge them on that, I bet you they don't even know how to respond.
Right. Or you can go the other route. There are people out there that self-sabotage things. Mm-hmm. And they're like, are we okay? And if you're like, no, I can't stand your shit, then they would probably have more of a relieved feeling of going,
yeah, like,
okay,
I knew it.
Well, I knew it. I knew I was going to fuck this up. And, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like some people have that attitude. It's terrible. But the goal is not to make a situation more difficult than it already is. Mm-hmm. The goal is to dive in and learn from it and make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
So if somebody is like trying to prod on your brain like that, ask them why.
Yeah. I love that. I'm going to remember that because it's going to happen. And, why would you think that?
Right.
So the other thing too is when you're talking about feelings aren't facts is that's all about living in the present.
Yeah.
And don't be plotting like what should be, where we should be right now. And I think a lot of that pressure stems from your maybe late 20s, early 30s, where it's like get married, have a baby. Like when you're plotting out your future, it sets you up for expectations that are way too high. And then if they don't happen, you're like, oh my God, something's wrong. And really, in reality, there's nothing wrong. So then you're sending that, are we okay text? And it's like, why would you ask that?
I read in a book once of the power of the what ifs. Okay, this is dealing with a lot of shit in life. You miss out on a relationship. A relationship ends, right? You guys were awesome. She came up to you in the food store and said she wanted to blow you because she had the special key to the third room. Yeah. With all, whatever it is. Whatever the fuck it is.
Wow. What a story.
And then it's over.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, what if? What if I didn't get drunk and say something sarcastic to her? I'd still be together with her. Mm-hmm. What if I didn't get drunk with my friends and end up flirting with another girl and she found out about it? The what ifs, the what ifs. The what ifs are fucking heavy.
Yeah.
The what ifs are heavier.
I'm a what iffer.
Than a backpack filled with lead. Mm-hmm. Okay? But there's other what ifs. what if I didn't fuck this up and find a better person?
Mm-hmm.
What if I didn't make a mistake and learn from it?
Yeah, that's so true.
What if it's all perspective?
You're
It's
absolutely
all
right.
perspective. It's the way you look at shit.
Yeah. It's funny that really resonates with me because I feel like I've been learning so many hard lessons lately. And it's like my new what if is like, what if that didn't happen? Then in the future, I wouldn't find myself really fucking happy, and healthy, stable. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. I've never thought about it that way.
Yeah. The what ifs you can control.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let the what ifs control you.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's funny because one of the things that with like the feelings aren't facts and like, plotting and planning, I've done that my entire life. I even did that with Prince Charming a lot.
Yeah.
And I was talking with Zach and he was like, and I kind of knew, but he was like, Adrian, everything you do, you jump in with both feet. You don't think, you just go. And that's a really great thing. Like with work, I am super successful at work because I'm all in all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then with this podcast or other projects or things I'm working on in life, as a mom, it's a great thing to be, but in relationships, like that's what I'm really trying to work on and change. And I'm working on changing right now is I'm not going in with both feet. I got to test the waters a little bit this time. You know what I mean? Well, dip my toes in.
If we were to rewind some of this recording,
mm-hmm.
you could probably go back and listen to different things we've talked about and insert that under your feet before you jump in.
Yeah.
Right? Like
mm-hmm.
I jump in feet first. Okay. Well, I don't want to inherit people's problems.
Right.
Okay. So if I jump in feet first, fuck, I just inherited 3 problems.
Yep. You're right.
And
2 cats.
And 2 cats. Right.
It's a package deal.
But seriously, I mean, if it's not necessarily putting a guard up, I did that before. I did that where I was like, I'm putting a guard up and nobody's going to get into it.
Oh, I'm great at that.
It's okay to do that, but it's not normal.
Yeah.
And listen, I've talked about that. You talk about the motivational stuff with me all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna talk about revenge or something here soon.
Yeah.
But so I send you motivational things all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what happens if I don't? Are you gonna be motivated?
Yeah.
Okay, then you don't fucking need
them.
Yeah,
I like them though.
You like
You're
them,
right.
but you don't fucking need them.
Yeah, you're right.
So what happens if you run and you listen to a certain song all the time and you go running, and then all of a sudden your phone stops working, you can't listen to it?
You're still gonna run.
Are you gonna stop running?
Mm-mm.
Are you gonna? A lot of people would.
I wouldn't.
A lot of people would.
Yeah, man, put it out there like that. So that's one thing I'm gonna work on. No more jumping with both feet. And I love how you just like. You're right. Like thinking about like jumping in. I'm inheriting problems. Mm-hmm. Jumping in. I'm getting all the crazy. I don't get to choose now. I'm already in. So I'm working on that. All right. So acting. This is something else you said. Don't act out of revenge.
Never. I think we have this in 2 different thought patterns too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to hear what you think about revenge. And then I'll tell you what I think about revenge.
I think with all of my narcissistic training in my life, I'm not a big revenge person. I'm more of a sit back, get some popcorn, and wait for karma. That's the kind of person that I am. I did it in the past, though. I was talking about how, I fucked my boyfriend's best friend in college, like, because I was pissed, but I'm not a revenge person at all anymore. Not even a little bit.
Good.
So what are you? You're not I don't see you as
so like I did this before and I learned from it.
Okay.
I was in a terrible relationship and I was huge. I was a big boy, and I wasn't succeeding in life. And when that relationship ended, I said, I'll show her. I'll get successful. I'll lose weight. Mm-hmm. I'll be a better person. Terrible idea. Because what happens when you lose the weight and you're successful? How are you going to motivate yourself to stay at it? If you keep using revenge as what you're feeding yourself, when you get to that top level and you succeeded, you have nothing else feeding you.
Mm-hmm. That's so true.
You can't keep going.
Mm-hmm.
If you just cut the revenge out of the deal and you go, you know what? I'm going to do this for myself.
Yeah.
I need to be a better...
different mindset.
I need to be a better person. I need to take better care of myself. Mm-hmm. I need to increase my bank account, whatever it is. Then you're never going to stop feeding that side of you and you're going to continue to succeed.
I love that. That's a really big thing. And, revenge. People say like revenge is, what do they say? Is the meal best served cold or whatever. Yeah, but you wasted all that time waiting to do that. Like what a loss. So I don't believe in that. Yeah. And I just have no time for that. And I don't want to put the energy into it.
I had a woman for 8 years. She's the worst person I've ever met in my life. The worst person. I know that now.
Yeah.
But I don't even think about her anymore. It's like, who cares? She's somebody else's problem, not mine.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
you're right.
Who gives a shit?
Yep.
Somebody's got to wake up next to her.
I know. You know what are the best things?
That's
like during
fucking terrible.
During the quarantine, there was like this GIF or meme going around, and it was like, just remember, someone's quarantining with your ex.
Oh,
and
God.
I was like, God bless her soul. poor thing. But karma, guess what? Karma, right there.
Yeah, right
Boom.
there.
I didn't
right
have
there.
to have revenge.
Yep.
Karma took care of it for me.
That's
I
right.
love her. She's a bitch,
Yeah.
just like me.
Yep.
Not all the time, but sometimes. All right, so here's our last one. And we talked a lot about this, and this is huge. You know, do acknowledge red flags. And I want to say, you know, actions are louder than words, for sure. People can tell you all kinds of shit. If they're not showing it to you, that's a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's really easy to say a lot of different things. It's a whole different animal to do them, you know? So I look for that. That's one of my biggest red flags. Like, you can talk the talk, but I want to see you walk the walk
Absolutely.
as well. So, and then this is something that I've had to get beat over the head with, like a million red flags thrown at my way. When people show you who they are.
A red tarp.
Yeah, I mean, yes. You know, like in elementary school, like the big like rainbow thing. Mine's red. Like I'm just sitting there looking at it. It's all red.
It's on top of you, and there's no other kids inside of it.
No, it's just me, and it's all for me. When people show you who they are, you have to believe them.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's really hard because like you can love someone so much, but that person, that's who they are, and that's going to be who they continue to be
And
if they're not willing to make a change.
And pay attention to who they are in front of other people.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody is an asshole to their mother, God, that's their fucking mother.
Red flag. You know, another thing too, I think is a huge red flag is people that don't have friends.
Yeah.
People who don't like invest and, you know, cultivate their friendships, that's a red flag for me. Like,
or a person that doesn't introduce you to their friends.
Ooh, my God. We could talk all fucking day long about red flags. I saw this thing on social media, and it was a guy, and he was like on his knee, and he was handing this girl who was like, "Oh my God, thank you," and it was a bouquet of red flags.
Ooh.
And I was like, "Wow, that's like, you know, that happens all day, every day."
I talked to some of my friends about the red flags thing, and I'm like, it's red for a reason, right? Like, could you imagine if we went out and we were driving around, and all of a sudden everybody at once goes, okay, the red traffic light means go. Mm-hmm. Could you imagine the carnage we would have on our hands?
Right.
I mean, it would be chaos everywhere. It would be the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm.
Pay attention to those red flags. They're not going anywhere. You can't change anybody.
Yeah.
If a person is who they are, that's how they wake up in the morning. That's how they go to sleep at night.
You're right.
And there's nothing that happens in between that sleep time that changes them.
Mm-hmm. And you know, it's like the person, they're showing you who they are, and it's like, can you tolerate that crazy? Are they going against any of your non-negotiables? I mean, I feel like I need to go look in a mirror when I'm saying these things out there.
I hear you. I send you a lot of inspirational stuff too, and I talk about it a lot too. But sometimes I got to look in the mirror. Sometimes I got to check myself.
Mm-hmm. And everybody has a little bit of a red flag, but it's like per person, and like, God, it seems so simple. Like, you know, they're showing you who they are. Right. Fucking believe them.
Right.
You have those rose-colored glasses on. It's hard.
Absolutely.
Really hard.
We talked about being at this age we are in life and dating. You got to respect the inventory. The inventory is filled with people where it didn't work out. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're 40 years old and you haven't had failures in life. Right. Something's dramatically wrong with you. That's worse than a red flag.
Right, yeah. My God, that sounds like a narcissist
so
to me.
You can't hold people against stuff like that. Like,
right.
Like, you know, nothing is forever. Mm-hmm. Nothing is forever. And people go through all sorts of different things in life. And it's trauma. Yeah. It just depends on how they handle it.
You're right.
You know, if I'm hanging out with somebody and all she wants to talk about is her ex-husband, why do I want to be there? Right. I'm not trying to date your ex-husband.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are hung up on all kinds of crazy shit.
Go write a book.
Yeah.
Somebody will read it.
Yeah. Get a podcast.
Not me. Yeah, get a podcast.
Yeah. It's so easy. All right. So I love all the things we talked about. So do's and don'ts of dating in your 40s. Don't inherit problems. Do always put yourself first. Don't be difficult. My favorite, don't fuck the bartender.
Never.
Or anyone else at work or the gym or church or school or whatever. Do know what kind of crazy you can tolerate. Do remember feelings aren't facts. Don't act out of revenge, and do acknowledge red flags.
And maybe like if you meet somebody, don't ask them for a naked picture. Ask them if like they can send you a picture of their medicine cabinet. You'd be like, holy shit, you're on a lot of pills. Delete my number.
That is like the best fucking thing. Oh my God. The fucking naked picture thing and the sending of selfies.
Listen, look, here's a single guy talking to everybody out there. If you send me a naked picture, somebody else is going to see it.
Oh, great tip.
Men share that shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who says they don't. I'll call them out on it.
Can I be honest with you? If you send me a dick pic, I'm showing my friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, yep.
Absolutely. And it's on, it lasts forever.
Yeah.
Like, especially
forever
if
and
you email
ever.
it to
Amen.
somebody, it's on the internet forever. Like,
would you? I love how honest we are. It's
would
nice.
you
it's
want
refreshing.
your boss or your parent to see your dick?
Some of them might want to.
I mean, I know my parents have seen mine.
Oh my God.
But not
so
like yesterday, like
true.
years ago.
Yeah. God, that is so true. That is great advice there. All right, so let's move on because a lot of my listeners, they were like, oh my gosh, your first straight man on the show. Like, I have questions. So a couple of questions for you. So the first one is, do you feel women are more sexually free in their 40s?
I do. We've, a lot of people kind of figure out what they like and what they don't like by the time of this age.
Yeah.
And
what they're into, what they're not, like me.
What they're into, what they're not into, and how they feel safe would be a better way to describe it. Like if a woman is like into you and she's like, all right, well, I'll let you see me naked. Like that's a hurdle.
Yeah.
You crossed it. I'm not saying like you're going to be finger blasting her while she's driving down the street or anything like that.
I've done that before.
There's a possibility it could happen though. But I would say like, growing up when I was in my 20s, not only is it a little bit more awkward, but it's awkward for men too. Like it's
nobody's having good sex in their early 20s, man.
In our 20s, all we're thinking of is getting laid.
Right.
It's like boner, beer.
Orgasm. Yeah.
Yeah. Or beer, boner, beer, no more boner. Right. Like that's it. I remember being in my 20s going out and trying to hook up with women all the time.
Yeah.
I failed so much. Every now and then, I accomplished the goal.
Yeah.
But mostly just because of, I got lucky.
Yeah.
There's a reason why it's called that.
Yeah. I think that's such an easy question to answer.
In your
it's
40s,
like,
if you're relaxed and you're calm and you meet somebody and it eventually gets around the sexual stuff. I mean, it's happened to me where like a simple conversation with a woman has turned into her telling me what she likes sexually. And I was like, wow, that just took a lot of the guesswork out of it.
Yeah. Oh, that's the way I am, 100%.
Yeah. Now I actually know what to do if I get a chance to go home with this woman. Like she just gave me the playbook.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So the next one is, what is the most irritating part of dating in your 40s? I feel like we already answered that with all of our do's and don'ts.
Well, it's that whole bringing up your past stuff. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing it. I'm not a person that gives a shit. I'm not going to give a shit or judge somebody if they made mistakes.
Right.
Like if you're like, well, I'm divorced now because I cheated on my husband. Cool. Did you learn from it? Like, or do you miss your husband? Maybe you wish it would have worked out better. So it's not. Okay. What are we going to do now? Are we just going to keep talking about that?
Yeah.
Why are we going to keep talking about that stuff? Tell me about what you're planning to do.
Yeah.
I can't stand the phrase, it is what it is. I can't stand when people say that to me. Oh, well, it is what it is. You know what that means? You gave up. You gave up describing something to me.
I totally agree with that. Like why are we going to keep talking about the past and keep reiterating the same thing over and over again? I can't tolerate that either. I like, what are we doing to move forward?
Right.
So that is irritating.
They say that we learn history so we don't repeat it.
Yeah. And then people should start listening to that a little louder.
Yeah. Listen to yourself.
Yeah.
I listened to this one guy and he's like a motivational. Obviously, I listen to motivational
I know. Uncle
people,
Mel.
But I pulled this out of the bag one day. I was at a bar and I just heard this guy and he was just crying on and on and on about stuff. And so I asked him, I go, what kind of phone do you have? Is that like an iPhone? Yeah. Do me a favor, record yourself and listen to it tomorrow so you can realize how much of a fucking bitch you're being in public right now.
Yeah. Truth
and
bomb.
Literally, that is good advice.
Yeah.
If you are feeling like you're repeating a lot of shit sometimes, or you're sabotaging relationships,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you ought to record yourself talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe you should sit down and listen to it.
Right. Have some self-awareness. That's
Self-awareness,
huge, by the
yeah.
way.
Realize, damn, maybe I shouldn't bring that up so much.
Right. Okay, so this is a good one. Do men feel pressured to get married?
I don't anymore.
Yeah.
I think I surpassed like 3 divorces. But,
Yeah.
but when I was in my 20s, I did. And then, being at my age, you got to watch the ages of who you're dating.
Mm-hmm.
So I dated somebody about last year, and immediately we had a good bond, a good connection.
Mm-hmm.
We were both physically fit and worked out together a lot. We went running a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it quickly turned into this, hey, I got to have more of you in my life, to where it was like, you're going to have to put off some of the stuff you're doing so we can spend more time together.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's not negotiable.
And so how she was younger?
She was 30 years. We had
Mm-hmm.
14 years difference between each other.
Yeah.
And when that conversation came up on her side,
Mm-hmm.
I immediately just called her out. I said, is your clock ticking?
Yeah.
And she said, yes. And I said, well, okay. I understand how.
Right. I respect that.
Yeah, I respect
Mm-hmm.
that. I
Mm-hmm.
highly respect that. I can
Mm-hmm.
see how you're at a crossroads in life right now,
Mm-hmm.
and you're thinking about your future, and you want somebody to insert into this position that you have created in your mind.
Yep.
And you should have that.
It's
But
not-
this is not the way to go about it.
Mm-hmm.
And not at my age.
Yeah, I agree. If anybody's interested in marriage with me, it's just not my thing.
Right.
So been
Right.
there, done that. Got the T-shirt.
Got the T-shirt.
Paid a lot of money to
Burned
get
a
that
T-shirt
T-shirt.
in the
Yeah,
backyard.
burned it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right. So this is a really good one. What are your non-negotiables with dating? I guess this differs person to person too.
I have
so.
2 of them.
Okay.
I have 2 of them that are big, and one of them is smoking.
I fucking hate smoking too.
And to me, that's self-awareness of your health.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just smoking. If you go to Dunkin' Donuts every morning and eat a donut and drink coffee with 1,000 pounds of sugar in every morning,
Mm-hmm.
it's just as worse as smoking.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Why would I be interested in somebody that doesn't take care of themselves?
Mm-hmm. I'm big on that too.
Why would I have to call out somebody for doing that? For something like smoking, it's obvious. It's bad for you.
Right.
It tells you on the box you are going to die
Yeah.
if you do this.
Yeah.
And it's one of the most habit-forming things out there.
Mhm.
It has to be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you do that?
Yep.
It's terrible. It's a non-negotiable with me. And then the other thing is self-doubt. Like,
Yeah.
if you say, oh, I can't do this, or, oh, I don't feel like going to work today. If those are the words that are coming out of your mouth, the next words that are coming out of my mouth is delete my phone number.
It brings you down.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what? Nobody wants to go to fucking work in
Right.
the morning, right?
Right.
But everybody wants a nice car.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know how you're not going to get that nice car? Not going to fucking work. Stop
Mhm.
crying about it.
Yep.
Handle your shit like an adult.
I love those too. Smoking, and my mind kind of like wraps everything together. Smoking, any type of addiction, like that stuff like
Yeah.
that, non-negotiable for me. I
Right.
mean, absolute non-negotiable. That's top
Now,
of my list for sure too.
We all have vices.
Mhm.
I'm a firm believer of vices, right?
Oh yeah, everybody. Like I'm addicted to fucking dick. Like when
There you go.
I'm addicted.
I'm not.
Dickmatized. Yeah.
You're dickmatized.
Yeah.
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 I like going out and having a beer with my friends. Like,
Mhm.
and you know what though? I have learned my limitations.
Yeah.
I have learned to say, it's late and I got to work tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Or I have a lot of work to do tomorrow. Why don't I
Right.
just get a water?
Yeah.
I don't have to leave.
Same. Yes.
Right. You got to know your limitations, because trying to operate in life with a hangover is terrible.
I know,
It
especially at our
sucks.
age. Yeah, it's the worst. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, so the next one is, what can a woman do to keep you interested?
To keep me interested, it's that attention span thing, right? So, if I'm just meeting somebody and we're just dating, the flirting's okay, it's fun, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it can be too much.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I've flirted, I've told you look good in jeans, and you told me you like my hair, but like, how many days in a row are we going to do this?
Yeah.
Like, get to the fucking point.
Yeah.
Like, what are you trying to fucking accomplish here? Do you just want attention?
Yeah.
Like, is that it? Do you just want constant attention?
Yeah. You want good morning and good night texts?
Call someone else.
Yeah. Right.
If you want attention that's physical or whatever, game on. If you want somebody who's going to hang out with you and challenge you and applaud you when you succeed, game on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want somebody who's just like gonna go up to you in a food store and be like, put down the Uncle Ben's rice. I'm gonna
Let's go fuck in
rip
the
your
parking
underwear
lot.
off.
Yeah.
Game on. But the whole like mild flirting shit is so fucking agonizing.
Yeah, like that's a really like get to the fucking point.
Get to the point.
That's what I'm all about, by the way. Like the game playing, the cat and mouse, the chasing, the chaser, the chase. Like I cannot fucking stand that shit. I really can't.
Now I will tell you this: there are tactics.
Okay.
And some people know those tactics, men and women.
Mm-hmm.
If you're flirting with somebody and you're like, God damn, I wish this person would get to the fucking point. Stop texting them.
Yeah.
Ignore them. Ignore the living fucking shit out of them, actually.
Mm-hmm.
If they text you at like 10 o'clock, it's like, how's your day? Don't respond until like 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, it's been busy.
Mm-hmm.
Watch what happens after that.
Yep.
You're going to get a shit ton of attention from that person.
Right. You know, and one of the things that, and everybody does it, everybody falls for it. And sometimes it is the right thing to use. Like, oh my God, I've been busy all day. How was your day? Whatever. But I feel like busy is another word for asshole sometimes.
Right.
Like people, I mean, really, like if I'm busy, if I'm saying like, oh, really busy, I'm not into you. Like I will come out to you and be like, oh my gosh, this meeting happened and that meeting happened. I'll have more of an explanation than busy.
You want to turn this guy on and I send you a text message that says, how's your day?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, holy shit, it's fucking amazing. Let me tell you about what I just learned.
Yeah. Right. Then you're interested. There's something of content.
Let me pull over. Let me stop what I'm doing right now. I'm listening. Mm-hmm. You have all of my attention.
Yeah.
All of my attention.
Yeah, I love that because it's like, what are we doing here?
Right.
You know, like get to the fucking point.
It's been so busy. My boss is at Brenda at work is such a bitch. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like,
fucked.
Why the fuck am I texting this person?
You know, it's funny. We're talking about this, like when it's like, you know, oh, work was so terrible. Instead, I just need to be like, I had a bad day. Let's fuck.
Right.
Boom. One sentence. Nailed it.
Yeah,
done. Like,
right.
yeah. You know, I was thinking about this time when I was living in my retirement home when I was in grad school. There was this shared gym between the retirement community and then like the Gen Pop or whatever. So there was this, and I would train for my marathons at the gym on a treadmill at night, which was crazy.
Wow.
I did all treadmill running, which is insane. And there was this guy. And he was this big, tall, oh God, he was so hot. He was a beautiful man. And he would lift and I would be on the treadmill. He was a lot of motivation for me. I'd run faster, run longer because I'm like, And then finally I was just like, you know what? I can't take it anymore. So I went over to him. I took my headphones out. I was like, and he took his out and I was like, do you want to fuck? Like I literally was just like,
went up to him like
yeah,
that.
I was just like, you know what? I want to do this. And he was just like, he was like blown away. And that's all that I wanted. Like, I'm not playing games. I don't want a relationship. I just want to fuck. And I was like, do you want to go in the sauna? And he was like, yeah, fuck yeah. And we went in there and we had hot, passionate sex. And then I came back out and I got back on the treadmill and he's lifting again. And I'm like, that was fucking awesome. And then the next night I saw him back in there again. And I was like, my work here is done. We're good. Like I got that out of my system.
Wow.
Moving on. Mm-hmm. Yep. I never had any problems because that's just
what
it was.
He has for friends who are all like, you're full of shit. Yeah. That never happened.
It did happen. It was hot
Lenny,
too.
Lenny's a fucking liar. He said he was just working out and this woman was like taking her headphones off and was like, hey, could you stop listening to Dr. Dre for a second? Because I want to bang you in a sauna.
Yes.
Yeah, Lenny's a liar.
It was hot too.
But I guess it did
true
happen.
Story.
Yeah, listen, I was on a cruise ship once and this woman was flirting with me nonstop for like 2 days. And I caught her at a bar one day and she turns on that little flirt ticket and she's got the shoulders going and all that, the eyelashes and all that bullshit. And I was like, the fuck are you doing? And she's like, what? Ha ha ha. And I go, what's your end game here? Why? What's going on? Do you want to fuck? Because I know about like 5 places that I've already found that nobody's going to walk through right now. I'm calling you out on it.
I love that.
I'll meet you there if you move slow.
Right. Let's fucking go. Let's get it on, All right. So this is a really good question. How do I know when I need to walk away?
I think I can't remember if I said it before, but like the question should be, can I have this person around my family members, my coworkers, my peers? We all have peers. You got to remember them. Who gave me the influence to be where I am today? Can I bring this person around them sober? If you can bring them around, but only when they're drunk, it ain't going to work out.
Yeah.
It ain't going to work out.
I mean, there's lots of different times where you're going to walk away. The one thing I will say is I will never judge someone if they're not able or capable to walk away. I mean, it's a timing thing for everybody and everyone's different. I will say that like you have to allow your heart to catch up with your head because your head knows what the fuck's going on, right? Yeah. And your heart's like, no, not yet. But when your heart syncs with your head, that's for me when it's time to walk away.
So it's funny you say that. Your heart's doing nothing but pushing blood through your body.
Yeah. You're right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Your heart's very important to you, but it's not what controls you.
Yeah.
Your brain is what should be first. Your brain should be processing all this information and going, hey, that road looks way too fucking bumpy. I'm not driving down it. It's time to go. It's time to bail out of this bullshit. Yep. The heart is still going to pump.
Yeah, that's true. It's not the end. Right.
7.8
billion people. All right, so let's wrap this episode up with a little segment that's my absolute favorite, Just the Tip.
Oh, I've heard of this game. I've never won.
You haven't?
No.
Me either.
I've kind of like said, I want that trophy that says you won Just the Tip. I've never won it.
I know, me either.
Fuck no.
That's a losing game for me.
Every time.
All right, so I'm going to start because I've been wanting to share these tips because, I think about things and I'm like, I need to share this with the world. So one of my favorite sex tips for men is lick your fingers. Do you know what I'm saying? Like in porn, you'll see this a lot as well. There's nothing wrong with licking your fingers before you touch the clit. Like there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, like I highly recommend it.
You're like, are you telling me this or that? Because I should be writing this down. Like I feel like
get your notebook out. There's a test at the end of this.
There's a test at the end of this? No, there isn't a fucking test. But I feel like I should be writing this down.
Okay. So listen. So lick your fingers, right? And then it's such a fucking pro move. So like one of my, and I can always tell like when I'm with a guy that really knows what the fuck he's doing, he'll lick his fingers, And I mean, especially when you're in foreplay, because not everything is wet and ready to go. And a lot of women take offense by that. They're like, I have a wob, like I'm fucking wet all the time. Like, I mean, it takes a moment for you to get aroused, for women especially. Like men, it's just like boing, but like women.
I just found out what WAP means. And all this time I thought it was wings and pizza.
I fucking love you.
Yeah, it's not. It's not wings and pizza. Not at all.
It's not wings and pizza.
No. So
that's awesome. I love.
Which you might do if you're also eating wings and pizza.
Yeah.
You're gonna lick your
it
fingers.
Could be. Yeah, I can see how you're confused.
Right.
Oh my God, Uncle Mel, I love that.
But it's funny you say that because I did read an article about LL Cool J one time and how he turned himself into a sex symbol. He kept licking his lips.
Yes.
Yeah, and he kept like doing it
That's
on
his
purpose.
Signature move.
And it's his signature move.
Yes.
And women were really into it. So they saw him do it. So maybe like women seeing you licking your fingers.
Well, for me too, it's just more comfortable on my clit, right? If you're going down there with dry hands and I'm not fully aroused yet, like it doesn't feel good, So like think about that when you're with your partner. There's nothing wrong with licking your lips. I mean, there's nothing wrong with licking your fingers and then touching my clit. There's nothing wrong. My pussy's going to get a lot wetter, a lot faster if you're licking your fingers and then touching my clit.
Lick your fingers, lick your lips, but don't bring wings into the situation.
Yeah, no.
Because they're spicy.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, probably a bad idea.
It's the same thing with like when you're cutting a jalapeno and then you take your contacts out. Don't do that. Yeah.
Oh, no way.
All right. So lick your fingers. Fucking pro tip. Okay. That's a pro move. My other favorite tip, and a lot of people don't do this, by the way, and I've had sex with a lot of guys, they like avoid it like the plague, which is so odd to me because I feel like this is the ultimate level of intimacy. Eye contact. Like when you're fucking destroying me, look at me when you do it. Like with intention too. Like there's no bigger fucking turn on than a guy nailing the shit out of me. I can't even talk, which I'm a big shit talker in bed. So like when I'm not talking, you're doing the right thing. And you're looking at me when you're doing it. Fuck yeah. Like turn the lights on.
Pierce your soul with your pupils.
It's fucking hot. So are you an eye contact person?
Yeah, I'm a big eye contact person.
It's hot, right? Yeah. It's the only way to be.
I read people a lot, and I read, so one thing I read about people is I watch people who look at the ground when they're walking.
Oh, yeah.
Or people who walk with their shoulders forward. I'm like, oh, fuck, it's staying
you know what it is? Lack of confidence.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look up, Put your shoulders back. Pierce me with your soul while you're fucking me, I
Yeah.
guess. Like,
listen, you know what? That's what it is. It's a confidence thing. If you're fucking destroying me and you're like, yeah, bitch, you like this shit. I'm like, yes, I fucking like it. Like, and you're looking at me, the best.
Yeah.
The eye contact is key. Like the best lovers that I've ever had, they have incredible eye contact.
so no sunglasses.
No, I mean,
Terrible
unless
idea.
you're like pulling them down, looking at me, and then
Yeah.
playing a little game
Oh,
like that. I can play that
wow.
game. You can wear sunglasses at night.
Wow.
All right, so and I was talking about, I wanted to mention, and I know he's so cliche, but I love the way he fucks. James Dean, if you ever watch porn by him, he's very dominating, and his thing is eye contact. Like he'll take a girl's neck, he'll turn your head and be like, look at me when I'm doing this to you. You know, it's just the ultimate like dominant, confident, strong ass man.
You brought a straight guy onto your show. I don't know a lot of the porn male actors.
Yeah,
names.
you're right. But come on,
You're
you've
like,
seen a James.
that dude with the tattoo.
Okay.
That guy. Okay, I know who he is. That one that
Okay.
has a tattoo on his leg. Yeah, I know who he is, but I'm not like looking him up by his name.
Does James Dean have an identifier? He has a huge cock. A lot of them do. I don't know. I'll show you some. I'll send you. I'll send you some of his. He's a very popular guy, though. I love the way that he fucks. I would love to fuck him. Oh, that would be great. All right. So another thing I want to talk about, because men just have no idea about the clit. Like, you can watch porn. You can Google. There's porn out there that shows you how to finger, shows you how to, it shows you how to eat pussy. God bless any man that does that. Like, A for fucking effort. And you get better and your woman is more satisfied. Like, why people don't do that is
I
just beyond
had
me.
a girlfriend once call me out on it. She's like, you watch porn, that's disgusting. And I'm like, how do you think I learned what I did to you yesterday? Like,
right.
I learned it from James fucking Dean or
Right?
whatever.
Yeah. The man showed me how to fucking fuck you.
This
like
stuff, it wasn't taught to me in the 3rd grade. Like, I had to figure it out somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, watching porn is such a huge thing. I was doing a podcast interview, and they were like, Adrian, what's your number one sex tip? And I was like, watch porn. Fucking watch porn. Learn from it. Watch it with your partner, which is even fucking hotter. Right. You know, like, there's no shame. No shame with watching. And by the way, everyone's watching porn.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, you know, like the beginning of the Pornhub episode, like the Pornhub, any episode that you're watching or whatever, and it's like dun dun, dun it has like the actual like the song or whatever. There's this TikTok, very popular TikTok, where a guy will play the music and the girl like swings the door open. She's like, "What are you doing?" Like, it's like this thing. But I'm like, everyone's fucking watching it.
Right.
Like, there's no shame.
If you're not, you're
fucking
lying.
lame. You're lying. Oh my God. When I was like in my 20s or whatever, because, you know, I've always been the way, I mean, I had my first orgasm at 9 years old. So, okay. And I was always talking about sex or whatever. And I loved girls that would be like, I never touch myself. I'm like, really?
What's wrong with
Why are your palms so, what's going on? Why is your pointer and your index finger all fucking raw down? Because you're like down there playing with yourself all the time. But yeah, it's just, you're lying, you know, like everybody fucking does. It's ridiculous.
I remember being a kid watching the Spice Channel, my head tilted to the side like a fucking dog. It was like, I think I saw a titty. You know, like, I don't know if I did or not, but I think I did.
Yeah.
You know? There's so much technology out there nowadays.
Yes.
You are watching it. Just be honest.
Yes. I mean, there's no shame. None. Okay. So I went way off on a tangent there. So, but I want to talk about like touching, fingering, or even using your tongue with the clit. Like, let's just take a little, if you have one little tidbit here. I like take it from the top to the bottom. Like, a lot of guys go down there and pick up that pen. A lot of guys will like go down and they'll go left and right, right? You don't want to do that. You want to go up and down. So if you're using your finger, which be gentle, please be gentle. That's another huge tip. Like, when you're touching the clit, there's a lot of sensitivity there. Like, if some girl's choking your chicken, I hate that expression, but you know what I'm talking about? A girl that has like a lot of, it doesn't feel good. Right? And so you don't fucking like when a girl does that to you. Don't go down there and be like being rough with my clit. Like, I can't handle that. And go up and down.
Why won't this finger go in there?
Right.
What the fuck is going on here?
Oh God. No. So that's a big tip, is like go up and down and be light, be slow and easy. Like, and then you can progress like up and down movements faster. And like your girl might tell you, you know, I like left and right. I would say 90% of women, they like up and down movements on their clit. So just do that little bit and then follow her hips. You're going to know what she's into. Like, please.
Body chemistry.
Oh my God.
Like, read the body.
Yes. Like I don't understand how people just miss those cues. Like, you know, like, and I love, like, I've talked about this before, when a guy's like, did you come? And I'm like, bitch, do you think I did?
Do you think I did?
I mean, are you that out of touch with reality? Like, you're gonna know.
I've been laying here like a piece of fucking driftwood the whole time. I think the answer is
God, yeah. All right, so let's talk about Uncle Mo's tips. You got any just the tips?
Tips. I would say this: stay in shape, like exercise. If you think like you said you run marathons, right? So if you
used to two back surgeries,
whatever.
Yeah.
If you were to go out and run 15 miles tomorrow, would you just get up and run, or would you prepare for it? Right. So if sex is a cardiovascular activity. If you take care of your core, your abs, your legs, big thing. Take care of them,
especially
legs.
For women on top. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. But
by
for
the
men
way,
too, men like to be able to have that
oh my
stamina.
God. Yeah, it's all about stamina, right?
Yeah, you gotta keep yourself in physical shape. And
I love that tip.
I dated somebody who motivated me to be in more shape, and we were like rabbits.
Oh fuck yeah!
Like,
it's the best sex ever.
Up. And also food. Watch what you eat, especially the older you get. If you are on a high calorie diet and you're eating fast food all the time, as a man, you're not going to have a whole lot of luck keeping that thing up in the air.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the food is a big thing. And there's studies out there that state that like vegetables and things like that increase your semen. It increases the amount of it. It increases the flavor of it. It makes it more interesting. Like a woman doesn't always want to be covered by spider webs, like plastered against the wall. Like some women don't like that. So,
I do.
I'm not shocked by this news. But if you were able to put another perspective on it and put another twist on it, it was like, hey, listen, I read somewhere that it makes it taste a different way. Guess what? She's going to either want to prove you wrong or want to prove you right. No matter which way she's proving you, she's proving you. So make that happen.
Fun fact I learned this week. Did you know that the speed of your ejaculation is up to 25 miles an hour?
Damn.
This is true. So I learned this and I was like, holy
I would have loved to seen the study.
And
there's like a bunch of people out there with radar guns.
Right, yeah.
So do you think he's going to read his body chemistry? He's definitely turn the camera on now.
Listen, but I will tell you, I'm a big fan of like, I like when a guy, like sometimes I'll be like, I want you to come so deep down my throat, I don't want to taste it. Like just because I'm into that. And like I felt it in the back of my throat. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, that was like a big shot. Like I'm like, and then when I learned 25 fucking miles an hour, that's a lot.
Yeah,
that's fast.
And like it just taught you where your taste buds are located.
Yeah.
Like you learned something.
I mean, I'm into I like to mix it up, but something else I want to say, another tip. And I'm sorry I'm very passionate about these subjects, is if you're a woman and you're on top, a lot of women don't, like they'll fuck and like they'll just be on their knees, like straddling you and they're fucking you that way. Get on your feet, like fuck him that way. Like I feel like if a girl is really good in bed, if she's fucking you that way. I don't ever, sometimes I'll grind on top of you a little bit, but if I'm not like fucking you, like on like basically squatting on your dick.
Right.
No, that is the way you need to fuck, by the way. So if you're, don't you agree?
I totally agree with
that.
And challenge yourself. I mean, if you do it the same way every single time, that's going to dry up. That's going to get boring. So fucking old. And nobody's going to want to keep doing the same thing over and over again.
And I think a lot of couples do get they do get stuck in a rut. You know what I mean? Like do something to change that. Like I think I shared how I told Prince Charming, I was like, no fucking in the bedroom for 30 days. I'm bored with that. I don't want to do that right now. Like I got to mix it up. Like so
come to my office. We're going to go to the third floor. I have a key. I have the key.
Yeah.
Or
you're never going to forget that.
There's a sauna.
Yeah. In College Park, Maryland.
Right. I would also say
mix it
that
up, man.
You gotta explore other things too. If a woman has sex toys, ask her about them.
Love that.
Ask her how she uses them.
Use them with her.
Jump in.
Yeah.
Jump the fuck in and make a list.
Yeah.
Say, look, I really want to try these and see how you use them and then use them on you. And incorporate it into your experience together.
I've had guys do that, and those are my best sex ever. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're all in, they're givers. They want to see me be pleasured just as much as they are.
Look, it's
nothing better than that.
If it comes to a race, men are going to finish first.
Right,
like, it doesn't take much. We're dumb.
Right.
Okay, we're not very smart. It doesn't take much to get us off, and it doesn't take much to make that happen and complete it. But with women, there's a little bit more of a challenge, and it's a little bit more of a journey. Take the fucking journey.
Right, yeah, enjoy it. Like, sex is meant to be enjoyed.
Right. Get
Absolutely.
those toys out. Ask her,
God
which
bless
one do you prefer? Or which one don't you like? And let's let's see if you can like it.
God, I'm just laughing because like the guy, if let's say like a guy's asking me that, and I'm like, well, there's this and that and this and that, and like they would be so overwhelmed.
Well, hold on,
like,
I got more in the
shit,
kitchen. I have
bathroom sink. A lot of stuff in the bathroom sink.
I have a PO box. I got to go down there and get the other ones.
I fucking love sex toys. I just absolutely love them.
Another good tip is to ask for help.
Yeah.
Right? Like
communicate.
Ask for help. Communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Like
people.
So what you were saying, stroke your fingers from top to bottom.
Yes. Up and down motions on the clit.
A lot of men aren't gonna fucking ask.
Yeah. Nope.
A lot of men are gonna say, I want to touch you there. I want to do this. I want to do that. And the woman's gonna be like telling her friends, yeah, he's got a huge dick, but like, you know, like he jams his fingers in me, like, and it hurts.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hook up with him anymore.
Yep.
Or the conversation could go, oh my God, he asked me the other day how I would prefer to get off, and he showed me that he can learn.
Exactly. There's nothing better than that. And by the way, everyone likes something different. Yeah. Not every girl wants to be choked the way I am. You know what I mean? Like, how are you going to know unless you're telling your partner? Like, that's the ultimate satisfaction, is getting to know, learning, and having fun together.
Absolutely.
God. So, all right. So my last thing I'm going to ask you, as I like to ask all of my guests, is what do you crave?
Like, are we talking sex?
Sex,
obviously, we're talking. Your whole show is based on that. So damn right we're talking about that.
Yeah.
I love, like, when a woman comes home and, like, let's say I'm asleep. Let's say I'm on the couch or I'm in my bed. I'm done. I'm checked out. And she's ripping and horny and wants to go at it. And she just initiates it and starts it and wakes me up.
Mm-hmm. Waking up with a blowjob is a great thing.
Fantastic.
Yes. So you like spontaneity. That's definitely a thing for you, being spontaneous. Yeah. You crave that. Okay. I love that answer. That's what, I feel like that's what keeps your sex life going too. That's what actually like keeps a healthy sex life thriving. You know what I mean?
I actually went hiking once and we're on this like long hike out in the middle of the woods and nowhere.
Did you fuck outside?
Yeah.
Yes.
She was like, all of a sudden out of the blue, she's like, come here. And I go, what? Jams her hands down my pants. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? All right, don't complain. This is enjoyable. You're going to like it. I promise. And it just came out of the blue. I wasn't expecting it. And we just walk into the woods.
Spontaneous.
And there we are in nature, you know,
going
at it. It was so awesome.
Yeah.
And what an amazing experience where we're both like kind of got this little giddy look on our face. Like we did something wrong.
There's nothing better than that.
Yeah.
All right. So Uncle Mo, this has probably been one of my favorite episodes. I've loved getting your insight, and this is a lot of fun. So thank you so much for joining me on my show. Seriously. I love it.
I listen to every episode and I enjoy them tremendously.
Thank you.
And if you're a guy out there, don't be afraid to listen to these episodes. I've learned a lot from them.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying it. You know, my listeners, I was just saying that in my intro, they're the best, you know, and I love the feedback too. So, all right. So my next episode is I'm going to have Zach back. And I have some changes coming up in my life, and I'm going to talk about my new diet that I'm on. And it does not include food. No food, no beer. So you'll find out. I'm sure some people already know just by me saying that, but you're going to find out on the next episode. So what do you say we get out of here, get some beers? Damn, cheers, bitches.